Hey everyone, welcome to the Nonprofit Playbook. I'm Christi, the CEO.
I'm Dr. Sharon.
In this topic, we're going to talk about donors versus partners. So I'm going to hit this one off with you because with NPP, you have so many partnerships, but also donors. There's relationships you've been cultivating for a very, very long time. So because of the team and the dynamic that you do have right now, that you've grown to have, how about we give our audience a little bit of understanding between a donor versus a partner and then why both are important?
For sure. I love this. So cool thing, right? Donors can turn into partners, partners can turn into donors, vice versa. So that's what's really awesome. And sometimes it's great to just start cultivating relationships, which means partner first. So a donor is someone who actually gives money or something to the organization. It could be like an in-kind, like backpacks, mattresses, food. A partner is somebody who's there to assist your organization or fill in a gap. For example, maybe you're operating a program and you don't have mental health therapists. You go partner with another organization. They provide the mental health therapy and the full gaps into that, cohesive program. We love partners.
Yes.
To me, a partner is kind of like sweat equity or maybe a replacement for an expense that you might have.
Right.
To me, that's just as good as a donor. Of course, we love donors, though, because they just give chunks of money and you can use that money to support your program.
Yeah.
I love both. They both serve a little bit different purpose. They both overlap. And kind of it's really the one way to get to the next. You really want to start with partners and cultivating that relationship first anyway.
So I guess that kind of goes back to collaborating. We could use us as an example. We both
Perfect
run,
example.
Yeah, we both run nonprofits. We both run for-profits, and within our for-profits, now our nonprofits are different.
Yep.
You're more so assisting people with funding and scholarships and things of that nature through NPP, but I work with youth, so I'm all about advocacy for youth. But for our for-profit businesses, we both help individuals establish nonprofits, grant writing, cultivation of all of those things.
Everything
so
nonprofit.
With that, we're collaborating. Let's kind of go into how that goes hand in hand with funding. Since we're collaborating, it's two of us. Most people will be like, well, I want to do it by myself because the money, if they're giving me $1 million, I want the $1 million. But if we're collaborating, what are donors looking at that? And what are they seeing? What are the funders saying about us collaborating together to do the same thing?
It's so much more fundable to have and demonstrate a collaboration. So the cool thing about Christi and I, we knew the second that we met that we were going to be able to partner and collaborate without any competition. I needed Christi, Christi needed me. We became this powerful duo, which then opens up the doors to more funding, to scaling, to being able to better serve, to just being able to impact on such a greater level.
Yeah.
That was like
golden.
a duh, no-brainer for me.
Yeah, I think it's golden. I only asked that question because I want nonprofit leaders, founders, board members, etc., to understand that collaboration is key. When you are in your first year of starting your nonprofit, you want to let people know who you are. You want to be able to network and build. And because think about it, a donor who you've never done anything, that's why sometimes funders are like, you have to have 3 years in before we can even give you any kind of money.
Right.
So I said that part to let you all know collaboration is key. It's okay. And it's actually probably going to work much better if you're partnering with individuals and collaborating with individuals because the impact is going to be that much stronger and that much bigger, right?
Oh, 100%. Like not even up for discussion. Let me just leave you this tip of the day. For donors and partners, it applies to both. Best way to sort of get some immediate cash in the door and how to identify some donors in your network.
Yes.
Number one, don't judge the people in your phone because you just never know. So I want you to write a list of 50 to 100 people.
Yes.
Each of you, and you can even have your board members do this too. Then you're going to phone call, not text, not DM, not email. You're going to phone call each one of these individuals. And this is where you're going to find out whether they're a donor, partner, or maybe kind of both. You want to cultivate that relationship a little bit to either maybe they're going to be a donor. Maybe they'll want to fundraise $250 on behalf of your organization. Maybe they'll be a volunteer. Perhaps they turn into even an additional board member.
Yeah.
Write down 50 to 100 people that you know, phone call every single one of them, and introduce them to your mission, to your programs, to who you're serving. And that right there is the start to fundraising that costs no money,
Yep.
cultivating partnerships, relationships, donors, filling in some gaps in your organization, volunteers. Start with that right there. 50 to 100 people you know, do that today.
Well, with that said, if you enjoyed this, or if you need assistance with that, you need a little bit of assistance with the list, whatever it may be, just comment donor. All you have to do is comment donor. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a nonprofit leader. See y'all later.